It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to it, your feel-good breakfast show, live, large and in charge on this Thursday morning. It's so good to be in your company at the start of a brand new day. Now, after yet another fantastic season of Presenter Search on 3, we finally reached the day where we sit in the studio with our two new additions, Kuhle Adams and Jamie Domberg. And a show like this, of course, would not be possible without the fantastic sponsorship of the likes of McCafe, who have kept the contestants and judges fueled with great coffee throughout the entire season. And this morning, I'm joined by our friend and McDonald's South Africa's Chief Operations Officer, Joanne David. Great to have you here with us.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
Yeah, and good to be here again at the end of another season, successfully so. The second season that McCafe and McDonald's South Africa at large have sponsored. What have you thought of the season? And we've got two new faces. There they are. You can see them across the room. You must be incredibly proud. How was this experience for you?
I think for me the experience was quite sobering. I think in our earlier chat we were having a conversation about the fact that I had an appreciation, obviously having been interviewed by Dean, one of the top 4 contestants, and just being and understanding the fact that, you know, there's a voice in his ear giving him direction, there's his own thoughts, he's got to keep me on track in the interview process. So you do have an appreciation in terms of what happens behind the scenes, over and above what the viewers would potentially see.
Absolutely. And looking at the ladies, the two new faces, hi. What do you make of the ladies as the additions to our team?
I think for me, it's quite exciting. It brings a little bit of diversity to the team.
Absolutely.
So that for me is great. They add that fun element, and for me, they are espresso. So even when they went through the journey of Presenter Search, that came through quite strongly for me. So for the two pioneer ladies, you know, on behalf of McDonald's and our great coffee, simple McCafe lifestyle brand, congratulations and well done, Kutle and Jamie Lee. Very, very proud of you.
You speak of pioneering ladies, and I could just hold a mirror up to you. Your story is an incredible one, where you started off as a trainee at McDonald's, trainee manager at McDonald's in 1995.
Yes.
And you've progressed all the way. This is you. Do you remember taking
That looks like one of my sons.
And you've progressed over the past years to now being COO of one of the biggest players in the market, in the world, in our country. What an extraordinary story. So if you were to share words of wisdom with the two ladies now, where they are embarking on their personal journeys to greatness, what would you say to them?
I think there's two things I'd say to you. The first one is embrace what I've sort of appreciated as being positive discomfort. Any great achievement comes with risk, but embrace that risk and see the potential. Focus on the yes how, don't focus on the no, but I can't do it, I've never had the experience. And I think you showcased that through the entire competition. So that would be the first word of advice from my humble experience. The second one is continue to be authentic, and your authentic self will grow during you know, your journey with espresso, and be comfortable with being vulnerable. I appreciated watching you almost plunge into situations that you've never experienced before, but it's that what drew the South African viewers in. That's what you got the viewers to vote you in, Kutle. So continue with that, and I think from a judging perspective, that's what drew the judges in and created that distinction and allowed them to choose you as the top 2 winners.
And there they are. Starting off tomorrow, they'll be bringing smiles to South Africans all around. Whenever I speak to you and I get the chance to just kind of reflect back on your story, I'm always just filled with thoughts of how much pressure your job entails. And we were talking about it a little bit off air a moment or two ago. What can you tell us about some of the exciting innovations that are coming the way of McDonald's?
I think some of the exciting innovations, even though, you know, chatting earlier, we're so focused on 4IR, and for me it was always embedded in the McDonald's business model. So our drive-through and the drive-through experience has always been based on the engagement between technology and people, which ultimately translates into an experience for a consumer. So there's a lot of innovations, be it we've got a global McDonald's app, which is a couponing app that will evolve over time. There's a lot of engagement with technology from a delivery perspective, so that's being expanded. You know, whether it's our great McCafe brand, those are all making sure that whatever we do fits in the lifestyle, but also creates experiences of the future for consumers.
Absolutely. Now, we couldn't have you here without trying to at least enhance your experience of the Espresso Show studio somewhat. So I've got to offer you some beautiful coffee prepared by our lovely Princess. How do you take your coffee?
Well, Princess knows exactly how I take my coffee.
Oh, yeah?
And knowing her, she's already got my black Americano already and lined up for me. So, Precious.
This is Princess, have you got it there?
Princess, when you're ready.
Exactly how she like black Americano, I'll make it with extra love.
Oh! 100% Arabica, baby, coming your way. Listen, thank you so much for joining us, Joanne. It's always such a pleasure to have you here with us. And once again, a big congratulations to our winners, Jamie Lee and Kuhle, who officially start their work life here at Espresso tomorrow. And we cannot wait to see all that they are about to bring to your feel-good breakfast show. And ladies and gentlemen, for now, Joanne David, come on, come on.